Welcome to Stories Castle. Today we are going to share the story of the Berenstain Bears Trick or Treat, a Halloween story for kids. As Halloween got closer, Brother Bear and Sister Bear were super excited. They couldn't wait to dress up and go trick-or-treating for the first time. Brother Bear chose to be a spooky pirate, while Sister Bear picked a princess costume. They dreamed of filling their bags with lots of candy. But there was one house they were scared of, the house at the end of the street where Mrs. McGrizz lived. Everyone said she was a witch, and that made them nervous. Even though they were excited, Brother and Sister Bear couldn't stop worrying about Mrs. McGrizz's house. Their friends had told them stories about her being mean and scary, so they thought the worst. As they walked around the neighborhood getting candy from the nice neighbors, they kept looking at her dark, spooky house. It was the scariest one on the street, and they weren't sure if they should even go to her door. But as they got closer, they decided to be brave. They had already collected lots of candy, but they didn't want to feel like scaredy cubs. So they held hands and knocked on Mrs. McGrizz's door. They expected something scary, but when the door opened, Mrs. McGrizz smiled kindly at them. She wasn't scary at all. She was just a nice, old lady who gave them yummy homemade treats. Brother and Sister Bear felt silly for believing the rumors about Mrs. McGrizz. She wasn't a mean witch. She was actually very kind. They thanked her for the treats and realized that sometimes people aren't what others say about them. They were happy they faced their fear and learned something new. By the end of the night, Brother Bear and Sister Bear had a lot of candy and a big lesson learned. Halloween wasn't just about getting sweets. It was also about being brave and understanding that you shouldn't judge someone before getting to know them. Do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Plus, leave us a comment for more.